Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that we are very similar in that when we decide to do something for our bodies and for our health, the juice better be worth the squeeze. Gone are the days when I am doing 50-minute cardiovascular workouts or driving 20 minutes to get to a workout and then having to drive 20 minutes back home. Like, my time today is so invaluable because there are so many people counting on me. And I know that there are so many people counting on you too. And so when I dug into the research, I wanted to know what was going to move the needle in a way that helped me feel more energized, boost my metabolism, help to stabilize my weight, and help me to get more deeper, restful sleep, and took less time than the crazy cardio workouts that I was doing, a lot of the zone 2 training that I was doing. I was like, man, there's just got to be a better way, especially because some of those cardio zone 2 workouts were burning me out. And there's so many women who are like me, where we are feeling burned out and we need it to be quality, not quantity. Now, the research is clear, and I wrote it in my book, The Perimenopause Revolution, that moving specifically after meals is one of the best things that we can do to improve our longevity and to feel better in our bodies today. And I know it can be hard to move after meals, but what if it was just 5 minutes or even 3 minutes? Now, I am a big proponent of us walking 10 minutes after a meal or 20 minutes after a meal, but I understand that that's not always possible. For example, as you know, I have a 4.5-year-old, and some days after dinner, he has no desire to get outside. And honestly, I'm not trying to fight him on it, right? It's not worth the struggle, especially when I just want him to feel peaceful and relaxed before we get ready for bedtime. And so instead, I am doing puzzles, I am building Legos, and I am doing jump squats in between. I'm like building a Lego house and then doing some jump squats and then doing some mountain climbers, or maybe sometimes I have like 2 minutes. And in 2 minutes, I can grab 2 15-pound weights and walk up and down my stairs 5 times. That movement is meaningful. And the reason why I know it's meaningful is because I track my data. I often wear a continuous glucose monitor, probably 3 to 4 times a year. And I watch what my blood sugar does after meals, especially after I move. And let me tell you, my blood sugar is stable, my metabolism is firing on all cylinders, I have better digestion, and more importantly, I am sleeping throughout the night without waking up. And there's another reason why I know it works, why movement after meals is where it's at. Because back in January of this year, in the dead of winter, honestly, I don't know what I was thinking about when we launched my walking challenge, but I hosted my very first 14-day walking challenge with over 1,500 women, which blows my mind because initially when we decided to finally launch this in January, I thought, who is going to do this in the dead of winter when it is dark by 5 o'clock in the evening? And yet 1,500 women said yes, and the results were incredible. I cannot tell you how many women told me in the Facebook group that they had more energy, they were sleeping better, they were losing weight, they felt like they had better word recall. For instance, Sarah said, I was struggling with my blood sugar for years, and within 7 days, my numbers were finally stabilizing, and it was just only walking after lunch and dinner. Jennifer said, I was shocked by how much better I slept. No more tossing, no more turning at 2 a.m. And I've interviewed the chief scientist for Whoop, which I have my Whoop on right now. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can see my Whoop strap. And they have millions of data sets. And the number one predictor of deeper quality sleep besides sleep consistency is more physical activity throughout the day, especially after meals. Another woman, Michelle, reported feeling lighter. Her mood was better, and she was looking forward to moving her body every single day. A scary statistic that I think it's important for me to share, and every time I look at this stat, I'm always a bit mind blown, but that 66% of American adults don't meet the bare minimum of physical activity every single week. 66% of us are living sedentary lives. And what that means is that most American adults are only clocking 4,000 steps or less a day. Like, definitely not more than 5,000 steps. And what we consider to be moderately active is at least 7,500 steps per day. Very active is 11,000 steps per day. And so when we are only clocking like half of what we need every single day, it's no wonder we feel sluggish. It's no wonder our blood sugar is off. It's no wonder we are struggling with sleep issues and metabolic issues, and we just don't feel good. I'm not sure if you've ever noticed that after you've moved your body, especially after eating, you just feel better. You feel lighter. And probably the number one reason why I move more than any other is it's regulating my stress response system. Now, right now, as I record this on a Friday afternoon, my entire family is sick. And I was trying to figure out how to get this episode in when I've got a bunch of sick people in my household. And, I'm trying to also figure out throughout my day, how am I going to get enough movement in? And one of the best ways I do this is with exercise snacks. And although I am launching a new 7-day walking challenge, I am building exercise snacks for you as well, because if you're just like me and you've got kids back to school and the entire family is sick during the fall season, most likely there's going to be days where you're just taking care of a bunch of sick people, or you yourself are going to be sick as well. And so exercise snacks, 5-minute movements after meals, it can be as simple as that. So officially, I am excited to announce that we are launching my walking challenge again. And this time, it's a 7-day walking challenge. It's completely free, and it kicks off on September 29th. So that is next Monday, September 29th, and it happens for the entire week. So it goes from September 29th to August 5th. And this is my exclusive invitation for you to join me, because what do you have to lose, right? I am going to build in the most epic support. I'm talking live calls for the first 3 days of this beautiful walking challenge, and a built-in community of women who want to move together. I don't know what's a better win-win than that, because I am convinced that the most underrated longevity hack is moving with people that you love, moving with family, moving with friends. And again, it doesn't have to be a long time. It can be a short time to make a big difference. Now, for 7 days, we'll build this simple yet profound habit together. You'll get daily guidance, metabolism boosting hacks, and tips to keep your blood sugar in check and your energy firing on all cylinders. Plus, I'm going to be hosting a live call for the first 3 days in a row to show you how to effortlessly weave movement into your day. No overwhelm, just momentum. Because you deserve momentum. You deserve the wins. I'm going to show you how to do that. And here's my promise to you. At the end of 7 days, again, by October 5th, you will experience more physical and mental energy, better blood sugar balance, deeper quality sleep, and feel a bit more like yourself again. Plus, you have gained a new community of women who are excited to cheer you on. I think that was the funnest thing about having the Facebook group back in January, is so many women were cheering each other on in such a big way. So if you're ready to reset your body, reclaim your energy, and make 2025, especially the fall of 2025, the year that you feel unstoppable, this is your moment. Especially, let's be honest, especially before the holidays kick in, right? Especially before it gets darker, especially before it gets colder. Let's build in this habit before the holidays hijack our beautiful gains and our really amazing habits. Okay, so I want to walk you through how this 7-day free walking challenge is going to work. So each day you want to walk for 5 to 15 minutes after at least one meal, or do some exercise snacks for 2 to 5 minutes. Now, if you can't walk for 10 plus minutes, again, you can substitute 2 to 3 indoor sets of any of these movements. You can mix or match below: body weight squats, jump squats, lunges, jumping jacks, walking up and down your stairs, jack squats, push-ups. Get in where you fit in. Whatever little exercise snack you want to do, I'm going to have exercise snack videos for you to go and check out. But again, it's the kind of stuff that you learned in grade school, right? We're talking squatting, jumping, those types of things. And we're talking 2 to 3 minutes max. And then you're going to have a little activity tracker that I'm going to provide. So you can download it and you can submit your points at the end of the week to unlock additional bonus gifts. And so the goal is just keeping it simple, aim for consistency. And if you miss a day because, again, your family gets sick or life is lifing, don't worry. You just get back on track the next day and keep tracking. Now, I have some instant bonus gifts that you're going to get to download immediately for registering. One, you're going to get a printable daily points tracker, a belly slim down recipe guide, and these are some of my best recipes for actually dropping fat. And you're going to get my blood sugar hacks guide with all of my blood sugar cheat sheets, like all the blood sugar hacks. Now, mind you, the number one hack to balance your blood sugar is walking or moving after meals. So you're going to literally build that in already, but I've got a lot of other cheats to help you get your blood sugar under wraps and to get your insulin more sensitive. We know that weight gain is a side effect of insulin resistance. So if we can get that insulin resistance under control, which you can do in less than 7 days, you will start dropping the weight. Plus, there's easy opportunities for you to get even more amazing gifts, including some of my best-selling supplements. And I'm going to have a way to get the book, the brand new book, The Perimenopause Revolution. And if you love community, I'm going to have a Facebook group specifically for the 7-day walking challenge for extra support. And so that you are feeling not only cheered on, but you're feeling motivated, you're feeling excitement, you're feeling happy about being a part of a community of women who want to do this together. So I highly recommend, if you're a full body yes, if you're like, okay, even if you're a half yes, just sign up and grab your bestie or some colleagues and let's move our bodies for 7 days. But wait, there is more. There's always more, right? There should always be more. As an added upgrade to this already epic free 7-day walking challenge, I am partnering with my publishing house, Hay House, and Dr. Mindy Pelz to bring you an epic VIP experience on my best morning and evening rituals to bookend your days designed to optimize your health. Because let's be honest, the morning and the evening are usually the only times when we get solo time where we can prioritize ourselves. And here's why. I get asked all the time, Dr. Mariza, what do you actually do in the morning to feel so energized? And how do you wind down at night to actually get good quality sleep and to set your future self up for success? The truth is, morning and evening routines are my non-negotiables, along with movement throughout the day. Like if you were to ask me, what are the big things? It's drinking my emotional support water, let's be honest, drinking coffee, having a morning and evening ritual that does not involve my family. It's all about me, and moving my body throughout the day. Like that, those are the non-negotiables that I am doing. And obviously spending time with my best friends. Like those are it. And taking my hormone replacement therapy. Okay, that's it. And not eating garbage. I try not to ever eat processed foods. That's the other thing. Okay, I promise you that is it. But I'll tell you, it takes work to be healthy in midlife, in perimenopause. Like you got to put in work. But I will tell you, movement, morning and evening routines, like that is where it's at. And so here's what you'll get as a VIP, all for the price of the book. So in order to get the VIP package, in order to experience the VIP time with me and Dr. Mindy Pelz, you got to buy the book, which, I mean, we're talking $20-something, right? So what you're going to get for the price of the book is my proven morning ritual to start your day with calm energy and focus, and to boost your metabolism. That is number one. It's my metabolically boosting morning routine. And then my evening wind down routine that helps you sleep deeply. Yes, even if you're in perimenopause and menopause, especially if you're in perimenopause and menopause. And you're going to get 1 extra hour of transformational content that you won't see anywhere else. And an exclusive behind closed doors Q&A session with Dr. Mindy Pelz and myself, and an exclusive behind closed doors interview with JJ Virgin that will inspire you to reclaim your power in midlife. This is everything I wish I had when I was starting my journey, and now it is yours. So I'm going to have the link to sign up for the walking challenge in the show notes, or right now, go to Dr. Mariza, that's drmariza.com/walk to register for free. And if you also want to join me for the VIP Perimenopause Solution event on October 23rd, I get that that's about a month away from now, literally a month away from today. I will have the link in the show notes to go and grab your copy of the Perimenopause Revolution book. And if you haven't grabbed your copy yet, today is the day, because the bonuses alone, the bonuses are so hot. The bonuses are going to move the needle. And as an added bonus, you're going to get this VIP event with me and Dr. Mendy Pelz, including all of my metabolically healthy morning routines and evening routines, so that I'm telling you, it's going to change the course of how you feel, the course of your energy and your longevity. So grab that VIP ticket. Again, the link's going to be in the show notes, easy to grab. And it is a full-on live event on October 23rd that you are not going to want to miss. And if you're thinking to yourself, well, I don't even know if I can make it to this event on October 23rd, you are going to get the recording. You're going to get all the extra bonuses. You're going to get everything to move the needle when it comes to your evening and morning routine. Now, if you're joining the walking challenge later this month, literally next week, these morning and evening rituals will supercharge your results. Imagine starting your day clear-headed and energized, and ending it deeply rested, ready to have an epic new day. All of this is yours simply for the price of the book, because your midlife reset begins the moment you decide that you are worth it. And if you were wondering, yes, you are. Now, in today's episode, I'm breaking down the science behind walking or moving your body after meals, and why it's truly one of the simplest, most effective things that you can do for your hormones, metabolism, and longevity. So let's dive in, because here's the thing. Now that we're excited about the walking challenge, I'm excited about the walking challenge, obviously. I want to share the top 5 benefits that are so compelling that you will have almost an impossible time saying no to this walking challenge. You're going to be like, honestly, the research is so freaking clear that I'm willing to commit 20 minutes a day for 7 days to change the course of my health, to feel more energized. Because honestly, any walking throughout the day will single-handedly change your health for the better. And that's why I love this challenge, because it's almost too simple. It's almost too good to be true. But let me tell you, it moves the needle in a profound way. So number 1, I've already alluded to this, and that is improved fasting blood sugar and insulin sensitivity. Probably the benefit that I'm most excited about, given that there are hundreds of millions of people struggling with metabolic dysfunction and poor blood sugar issues, because this is the biggest benefit of the 5 that I'm going to be talking about today is, and I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the research to back this up. Current evidence suggests that exercising in the mid-postprandial phase of the feeding cycle, which is about 30 to 100 minutes after eating, so think about 30 minutes to 90 minutes after eating, you have the ability to most effectively tame a glucose spike. A 2016 review examined 39 papers, which encompassed a collective of 615 participants with various metabolic conditions such as diabetes, prediabetes, and obesity, and people without any diagnosed conditions. The study authors concluded that exercising 30 minutes after eating is the ideal time to curb glucose levels. The reason exercise timing matters, it has to do with the mechanisms of glucose uptake. So when you eat, glucose enters your blood from your gut, raising your blood sugar concentration. And this is totally normal. But when you exercise right away, that glucose is taken up quickly by the muscle, bringing blood sugar levels back down. Your body's glycemic balance depends on how quickly meal-derived glucose arrives in the blood and at the rate at which exercise draws upon this fuel. For that reason, the type of food you eat also affects the meal timing for your workout. But ultimately, I always say, move within an hour upon eating. That's going to be the clear winner. Now, if you're drinking a Frappuccino or a milkshake, or you're having a donut, I would say moving immediately after that meal is the clear winner. So walking or body weight exercises improves glucose response immediately after that, especially if it's something sugary. So if you're drinking a, triple pump vanilla latte, I'm going to tell you, walking while you're drinking that is probably one of the best things that you can do. And again, the research is clear. We look at all of these things. We look at all of these data points. But let's say it's a very glucose stable meal. You can wait up until an hour to walk, because sometimes it doesn't work that you just walk right after you eat a meal. So just know you have up until about 2 hours to get some benefit. But within that first hour window after eating probably has the most benefit. So the biggest takeaway here is, whenever possible, move your body after eating. Doing this helps mobilize post-meal glucose to fuel physical activity and to curb the spike you might experience if you were inactive. Walking after eating for 15 to 30 minutes within 6 hours of a meal is a good standard for healthy people, although sooner is likely better. And after finishing a meal, taking a brisk walk for about 15 to 30 minutes is an excellent habit to adopt, right? Alternatively, just walking briskly for 1 minute and a half, for 1 minute, about a half hour after eating has significant benefits as well. Honestly, although the research can be all over the place, what is the clear takeaway is movement after meals is going to have numerous benefits, whether that is 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Obviously, the longer you move, especially if it's walking, the more benefit there will be. And that's why, I'm a big fan of exercise snacks. Like jump squats are obviously more high intensity than walking after a meal. And I'll do 60 jump squats after dinner. It takes me 3 minutes, and then I go about doing whatever I need to do to get my son ready for bed, right? So again, getting where you fit in. I build all of it into the walking challenge, so don't you worry. Just think the through line is walking after meals. Number 2 is improved digestion. So once you're done eating, your body gets to work and all of the different nutrients from your food get broken down into your gut, right? Proteins, electrolytes, water, vitamins, carbohydrates, other nutrients are absorbed and transported through your body to wherever they're needed. This process can be improved by walking after eating, as walking has been found to play a significant role in reducing gastric emptying time by reducing the time that food moves through the gastrointestinal tract, which results in faster digestion and less bloating after eating. So by moving your body, you're helping things move within your body as you process the food you just ate, which is especially helpful if you tend to get sluggish after a meal. So if you're getting sluggish or you're getting digestive issues after a meal, moving after a meal is one of the best things that you can do. Number 3, probably my favorite benefit here, besides blood glucose regulation, is going to be decreasing stress. We all know that exercising is one of the best ways to reduce stress, right? We feel that. We've experienced that. And one of my favorite forms of exercise to reduce stress and overwhelm is walking or hiking in nature. But we can't always hike in nature, right? Not all of us live next to a hiking trail. So I'll take walking down the street any day of the week. And I have found that my best ideas and creativity come from when I'm walking in nature because I'm away from the tasks of the day and I'm away from my computer screen, right? So my mind is clear and happy and free. I feel like there's just a lot more spaciousness to have an open-minded thoughts and creativity. We also know that when you exercise, your body releases endorphins, which are those amazing feel-good chemicals that create that natural high. And as a side benefit, significantly reduces the release of stress hormones and rewires the brain to reduce the stress response system. I think that's what's super cool about walking in general, is that it is rewiring your stress response system so that you don't get stressed out later. This is profound because it's a preventative strategy that sends safety signals to the brain. Walking and breath work are the most powerful ways to move you out of feeling stressed and overwhelmed and overworked. Whether you are taking a casual walk or a brisk walk, after every meal, this is releasing those feel-good hormones like serotonin and dopamine. Walking helps produce serotonin, a neurotransmitter that promotes good sleep, helps regulate appetite, improve learning and memory, and increases positive feelings. We also know that it increases BDNF, right? Brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Even an easy walk after a meal can let you reap the same benefits as a meditation or as breath work. Walking after meals creates a calming effect on the body, which can improve your mood, focus, and concentration. Number 4, boosts blood flow. So when you're walking, you're letting your body pump more blood throughout, right? You are boosting your cardiometabolic health. And man, your muscles, your heart, and your brain are beyond grateful because blood flow is critical for these very important organs. And it's actually the lack of blood flow that's causing us to age, to reduce our longevity and our health span. Walking induces blood flow to the limbs and organs, and better circulation due to movement will result in a healthier vascular system that will transport nutrients necessary for bones, muscles, organs, so that everything is working more efficiently. So let's boost that blood flow by walking after meals, or honestly, walking anytime. Anytime is a good time to be walking or moving your body. Number 5, which I've alluded to as well, is improved sleep. So we have the ability to reduce that stress, to balance that blood sugar, to bring in blood flow to the brain. And man, that makes such a big difference in terms of you sleeping, you getting that deep, restful sleep. And what I now know is that we have 5, let's just say, what we now know is that physical activity throughout the day, and this is based on all of the meta-analysis that WHOOP is looking at, we know that people who are physically active throughout the day will get deeper quality sleep, and they may need less sleep at night to feel refreshed in the morning. And so to me, that's the number one reason to move your body in a meaningful way throughout the day, especially after meals, because it's going to improve your sleep. And if you're like the 70% of women who are struggling with sleep in midlife, then this is a habit to double down on. Now, what I also love is that the goal of moving here is to move as much as possible throughout the day. And it can be micro movements. It can be 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, 3 minutes here, 2 minutes there, because I'm sure you've heard the phrase, sitting is the new smoking. Many of us are sitting at our desks all day long, in and out, and that's contributing to a sluggish metabolism. The more that we can move, man, that is the remedy to feeling our best, right? It's better for our health. It's better for our longevity. And that is why I'm so excited to have you join me, right? I want you to join me in this super simple challenge to commit to walking after meals for just 7 days, right? Because here's the best part. You don't have to do it alone. I have a feeling we'll have more people participating this go around now that it is not the dead of winter and the sun is still out around 7 p.m. or so, right? Even in early October. So now it's your turn. The 7-day walking challenge kicks off September 29th, and this is your invitation to join us. In just 1 week, you'll start to feel the difference. More energy, better digestion, calmer moods, deeper sleep, all by adding a short walk after your meals, and even just your biggest meals, lunch and dinner. Every day, I'll be sending you simple, motivating emails with tips to keep your metabolism firing and your blood sugar steady. Plus, we'll have 3 live calls on the first 3 days where I'm going to be sharing my top metabolically boosting hacks to rock perimenopause and menopause and beyond. So don't wait. Sign up today. Let's make it the easiest, most joyful health upgrade that you've ever done. Again, go to drmariza.com/walk. And until next time, remember that your body, more than anything, loves movement, and it loves moving with friends. Even the smallest steps can lead to the biggest shifts in your energy, your hormones, and your health. And if you want to upgrade to that VIP experience with me, I'm telling you, this event is going to be one of the best events this fall. Just go to the link in the show notes, and for the price of the book, you'll get the entire VIP experience. Until the next time, have a beautiful, healthy, vibrant day. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. And if you are ready to learn more about perimenopause and how to navigate with a lot of ease and grace, be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can join our community. Don't forget to share this video with someone that you love, that you know is navigating the perimenopause journey as well, because they deserve to feel their best too. See you in the next video.